Bark. Hi, guys. Welcome to an album review of the ephemeral, the ecstatic, the bizarre. Oliver Tree! Ugly is beautiful. So, it's always exciting. I feel like I'm a little too close still. Back the crap up. It's always exciting to discover a new band or artist that you enjoy. Big shout out to Anthony Fantano. He's how I found out about this weirdo. He really introduced this beautiful artist to me. So thank you, Anthony Fantano. I may leave a link in the description for the needle drop in Anthony Fantano. I know he needs the views, so I'll kind of help him out a little bit with his struggling YouTube channel. I know he's going hungry over there. Yeah, Fantano, he's the master. He is a hungry master. He was interviewing this weird guy that was wearing a women's windbreaker, and the guy, Oliver Tree absolutely just ripped into him, cursing him up and down for giving his album a 7 out of 10. Which Anthony Fantano recently gave Green Day's 2020 record a 0. What? What? This guy gets a 7. Green Day gets 0. They argued about numbers, about hair, and the clip ended with Oliver Tree, the character, storming off camera. And that was how I was introduced to this madness, this craziness. So, hey guys, it all left me with feeling like I was in on some kind of secret joke. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the entire existence of Oliver Tree. The whole thing feels like it's some kind of bizarre in-joke with you and your friends. After the initial shock of what I was seeing and how the guy was acting and looking, I decided to give his music a chance. And what I found on YouTube, mostly, and on his website, was extraordinarily strange in every way. So there's a lot of them. This guy he's prolific. He's a prolific artist, especially considering he's only got one album under the name Oliver Tree. He does have another one under the name Tree, which I hear is more artistic. I don't know. But his music videos really grabbed my attention, and really, I feel like they're extremely creative, and in ways that you just don't see in other artists. Super strange, bizarre, extraordinarily creative. I have heard that Oliver Tree has sort of been shaped by the record company. Maybe he's a plant of some kind. I feel that he is a creative presence. I do feel that he does write and produce a lot of his work. So even if he has been molded and shaped and dressed up by the record company, I don't think that's inherently a bad thing. Okay, I don't think that necessarily means that an artist is going to be bad or insincere just because the record company is trying to make them successful. It's not really a bad thing. I do feel that they have sort of pushed him in certain directions. But I do feel that he's a genuine artist underneath, and underneath the weird, outlandish clothing and the just really strange, abstract videos. It's a really fun aesthetic, and I hope that he evolves this as he releases more material. If he does, I do feel that these weird visions are sort of an extension of his real world personality. Whether that's the case or not, we may never know. The record company is doing their job to make him enjoyable and fun, and it's working. It really, just right off the bat, one interview with Anthony Fantano, and I'm like, who is this guy? So I'm watching other videos where he's flipping out on the interviewers about his hair. You can't ask him about his hair. You can't give him an album ranking less than perfect. So I'm gonna wait and see if he comes kicking down my front door today. I can't hear myself, so I had to drown out the obnoxious southern accent that I'm trying really hard not to have. I'm going to try to sound like Oliver Tree in this video. How about that? Yeah, so like I was talking about the imagery and the sort of being molded by the record company, would I like his music if he were just standing there in a t-shirt and jeans and tennis shoes and singing? Maybe. If the songs were exactly the same as they are, but he looked normal. Would anybody care? Maybe. Possibly. The music is strong. Without the visuals and without the music videos, there can be problems. But we'll get into that. Would I've ever heard of him if he hadn't been screaming at Anthony Fantano? Probably not. At least not this year. Maybe he would have had to, release several albums and get going that way, like so many of us musicians do, right? After being scarred for life by watching all of his music videos back to back to back and not sleeping, I decided I was going to go out and buy this CD. It just seemed interesting enough to go out and buy it and see what he's about. There's no CD coming. I went to his bizarre, weird website. You can buy prophylactics under his name. You can buy bean bags and curtains, shower curtains. You can probably buy dog toys on his website, but you cannot buy a music CD. You can buy it on cassette. You can buy it on vinyl. He's probably selling 8 tracks. But this year, apparently, and it's breaking my heart, apparently the CD is dead. Nobody's going to release physical CDs. I don't know. I hope they've still got a few more years left. I'm still hanging on for dear hope. It's weird to me that he's not selling it on CD, because he seems like he is in love with sounds and imagery from the 90s. So I don't really understand why there isn't a physical copy. Maybe it's just due to the thing going around right now. I don't know, but hopefully there'll be a CD for us older millennials when that comes available. Punch me in the face. Punch me in the face. Punch me in the face. Punch me in the leg. Apologize when I'm sitting you in the chair with 4 legs. Oh, 4 legs. Oh, I love you. I wish that you would be over here every day. Ooh. Yeah, all the record stores burned to the ground in 2000. Yeah, there's a whole days of entertainment on his website. It's just the merch, the Oliver Tree merchandise is ridiculous. One would be tempted to call him a sellout with some of these ridiculous items. whether you're trying to have safer relations or you want to rock his album on, like I said, cassette or vinyl, Mr. Tree has you covered. If you want a CD like my old butt does, screw you and die. You're stupid. I hate you. Subscribe. Okay, so Ugly is Beautiful. Before I get into the songs, before I get really into the deep review of the album, I want to talk about the sound of the record. The elements of this thing, we've heard it all before, but not necessarily in this combination. What is the formula for Oliver Tree? He would probably punch my lights out through the screen and say there is no formula. But he's wrong. There is a formula. I'm a small enough YouTuber, and I don't think he can find me. If he can, so be it. I'm right here, Oliver. Bring it on. I mean, heck, he'd probably make my channel blow up if he were to come at me, bro. I'll take you on, man. I'm pretty sure I haven't gotten a fight since the 90s, but come on, man. Oliver Tree versus Chris Norwood, lead singer of Living by Words. Imagine the circus. Oh, man, it would really help me out if he would come to my house and beat me up. So, Oliver, please, please do. Please do. So this is the formula for Ugly is Beautiful. Before we start ranking this thing, okay? The first ingredient is a massive dump of modern pop. Okay? Take a massive dump of modern pop, hip-hop style music. Then you take hold on. I got lucky. You take 3 cups. 3 cups. Oliver Tree is going to sue me for telling you this, but I don't care. I'm going to give you the exact recipe. Okay, you got the massive dump of modern pop with 3 cups. See this 1 cup? You do that 3 times. Of Beastie Boys. Then you take 3 parts. 1 part is about this big. So you take 3 parts that big of Blue Album era Weezer. That's 1990s Weezer. You take that. Okay, you pour those into the same bowl. Then you take 2 teaspoons. I don't know what a teaspoon is. I have no idea what a teaspoon is. I only know that the eating spoons, like macaroni spoons. That's the only spoon I've ever used in my life. You take 2 teaspoons, I'll just say this big, this much, of every era of the Strokes. And then you drop that into this big dump-filled bowl of music. And then you have this pretty good formula for making a pretty good, pretty solid record. I wouldn't give it Fantano 7. I was tempted, I know I was threatened by Oliver to give him a 10, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not caving in to Oliver Tree. Do not cave to Tree. Do not Nick Cave Oliver Tree. In the city. Last call. Irony Tree. Mind please. Please, Karma Police. Karma Police. Oh yeah. Getting back on topic. So this is the official album review of 2020's Oliver Tree's Ugly is Beautiful. Okay, so the album kicks things off with me, myself, and I. Remember those teaspoons of the strokes that I was talking about that we couldn't measure? This song is those teaspoons in a metaphor for life and art and freaking out within your selfish brain, having a nervous breakdown. Distorted guitars and a catchy hook really starts things off right, in my opinion. Not a perfect song, but not intolerable, which a lot of songs that sound like this can be. It's not really hip hop, it's not really rock. It's just kind of right there on the edge of being either one, which is something we'll see come up a lot in this review. 1993 really lives up to its title. It's a banger that will have your bowl cut bouncing up and down on your jet skis. Jet skis as you rub shaving cream in your thighs and shave them correctly with demons in your eyeballs. Fly. Look like yourself. Art is the best. Transient train hornets contain the boots. Mouse fryers. We got to keep on reviewing the album. So next up is Cash Machine, and it is a real highlight of the bunch. I really enjoy listening to this one and watching the video. It's super catchy. You're spinning like a cash machine. I love the lyrics about the grills and it's how you hide your cavities. A rocky hip hop vibe with some real River Cuomo-esque corny lyrics that definitely go deeper than their stupidity implies. That's something about Weezer that it's always kind of been there, where the lyrics are really simple, but they're simple to the point of beauty. They're so stupid, they're beautiful. They're so stupid, they're deep. Ah! Okay. I can see better now. Fight me, fellow nerds! Shut up! Take my money! Ah! Okay. So, where were we? So that's what this record does really well. It takes elements of rock, pop, and hip hop, and it blends them into something that could be easily digested by fans of, even discerning fans of any one of those three genres. There's no country in here for you country people. I don't think the country people, the country folks and the bluegrass folks, Western and country, I don't think you guys are going to find much here to enjoy. Although I do like country and I enjoy this. If you know, it's rock, pop, and hip hop. Is he a rapper? Is he a pop star? Is he a punk rocker? Me. I don't think any human being is really sure. And I'm sure that Anthony Fantano and Oliver Tree are not sure either. Awesome. Genres are dead. That's what I keep hearing Corey Taylor going on about. People have been saying rock and roll's been dead since the 60s. I disagree. I don't feel that any genre is dead. Maybe a few, but there is still disco. There's 2020 disco. There is COVID-19 era disco music. Whether you believe it or not, there's brand new records of disco coming out this year. So rock and roll's not dead. You mean? Awesome! Next up, we get an apology in the form of the single Let Me Down. He talks in interviews, the crazy, weird interviews where he's ripping his hair off and acting like just absolutely insane person, which I would never act weird on camera. It's just crazy. Who does that? Because we've been waiting. Well, I haven't been waiting. I just heard about him. But apparently his fans have been waiting several years for a record. So Let Me Down was his apology because he had let them down, literally let them down. Can I get a song for you not releasing it on compact disc? Your 90s image and sound is near perfect, except you don't have it on CD. The pure bread and butter of the 90s music industry. Who are you? What are you? Are you an alien? You weirdo. You weirdo. You're a weirdo. You're a weirdo. That's roll. Oh my go. If you can mail me a copy of the CD for 93 cents, then you would be the ultimate king of music. Not kidding. Oliver Tree, the greatest musician of all time. Miracle Man is another highlight. I really love this one a lot. There's like a perfectly painful lyrical hook and some real cheese oozing out of this one. There's just cheese dripping out of his bowl cut. His childish vocals make me think of some kid I knew in 3rd grade. Awesome sauce, my man. Me, you, and Anthony Fantano definitely need to go out for drinks later tonight. How about that? I'm in Antarctica right now. Barely, though. I'm not searching for a miracle. Miracle. His pronunciation of the word miracle is my favorite part of the entire album. It's miracle. I'm not sure why he's pronouncing it like I'm not asking for a miracle. It's kind of that Beastie Boys type delivery, and it's pretty rad, pretty groovy, pretty Bart Simpson, dude. Eat Oliver Trees, shorts, trees. Eat his short trees. Bury Me is pure Beastie Boys. It's 100% Beastie Boys. It's a ripoff. He needs to give them money. All of them. Alien Boy seems to be an actual description of his real life career. Falling off a cliff and name dropping Three Doors Down is a cool move. And Dinosaurs, Eagle's Beak, Spider Eyes, Working, Alien. Just some bizarre lyrics here. We got, irony! Anyway, Tree! Mind pleasure! Karma Police! Last call in the city! Oh no, my chair's breaking. You guys might get a blooper. I might fall out of my chair because I'm fat. Joke's on You seems like his true world autobiography again, and I enjoyed it greatly as I drove through the drive-through with the arches. Screw you, Fantano. For what? Laughing at me since the day I was born. Yeah, Joke's on You is pretty deep and pretty sad. Pretty entertaining as well. Again and Again is another Strokes-esque song. Oliver Tree is going to be the lead singer of the Strokes on their new album, Long Live the Strokes. Stroking my earwax. Wasting My Time is another more Weezer-esque, more Weezer-esquivity in the form of an identified alien craft. Art is Brodigiac. Bros. Jerk is a jerk, being a jerk, nice guy over and over. You say you don't want me, good for nothing, straight oat my face. My notes on this video are perfectly written and every word is spelled right. You say you don't need me, love it, rocker. Hurt. Okay guys, so forget Johnny Cash, forget Nine Inch Nails. Oliver Tree has the definitive version of this song. It was actually Oliver Tree's original song that Nine Inch Nails stole, well, Johnny Cash stole it from Oliver Tree in a very violent manner. Years later, Nine Inch Nails did a cover that was a lot better in every way than Johnny Cash's version. Johnny Cash even admitted that his version was trash. But he just wanted to get that Oliver Tree money because he needed it to buy barns and drugs. So, my notes here say that this Hurt, the greatest song ever recorded in the history of pain on vinyl. Not on CD though. This thing's going to be garbage on CD. It's going to sound like crap. It never really was enough. I'm having some issues today. I was joking earlier, but my hands are really shaking. Not sure, just the left one. Introspective is a word. Messy, overcomplicated. Think that I can hold it. Mover, shut up, she said. I'm gone. These are some lyrics. Some of the brilliance of Oliver Tree. I feel like Oliver Tree is the new Rivers Cuomo, and I would really love a Oliver Tree fronted Weezer album where it's called the Windbreaker album, and it's just like 4 Oliver Trees and windbreakers on the front, and it's just like pastel colors behind them in women's windbreaker colors. That'd be awesome, really awesome. Overall, this is a really fun listen, and deep. It's pretty deep. I do find myself skipping around a lot, which I've only had it in the car just today. I have streamed it on the television while doing some things around the house. But first full listen, I did kind of find myself skipping through some of the songs to get to some of the better ones. Definitely feel like it could have been boiled down to maybe a really beautiful, solid, groundbreaking, I want to say maybe like a 10 or 11 song album. Maybe it could have done without some of these. It was really great. It was really fun to listen to. It definitely left me itching for more. It left me itching for a CD to put into my CD player. That's what it really left me with. Why is there no physical copies on CD? What am I going to do with the cassette copy of this bull crap? This album sucks. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Fight me, bro. Come in here. I'm really getting to my ranking, my review ranking. So the blending of the genres is what I really love about Oliver Tree, and it is done so perfectly and seamlessly. I can't help but think that this could potentially make Oliver Tree a superstar. If he plays his card right, this could turn out very lucrative for him. He won't. He will not play his cards right. He's going to play them completely wrong, upside down and backwards, riding a pogo stick through a dinosaur's tailpipe. But I don't know. I think even doing that, I think he may end up being the next Madonna, the next Beatles. I hope that he fronts the Beatles one day. I hope, like, by the 30s, that's what's happening in music. Like Anthony Fantano on bass, Oliver Tree on vocals, and that's it. That would be the Beatles. WebMD. What's happening to my hand? Ow! Seriously, guys, when I was trying to type this up, my hand is kind of like, I don't know, I need my left hand. I'm left-handed, so right-handed people are garbage. Get off my channel if you're right-handed. I discriminate against you. Against all of you. Discriminate against everyone. So, my ranking system for this particular video, because it's so weird, such a weird artist, a weird album, I'm going to rank it with Aliens. Wait a minute, something's not adding up. Doesn't matter. Aliens don't use math. Math is a man-made fiction. Some people think it's useful. I think it's garbage. But I'm going to give you some math here. Despite my better judgment, I'm going to be ranking this album using Aliens. That's right, folks. I'm going to be using Aliens. Some of Oliver Tree's peoples going to use their bodies as rankings. I give this album 6 lizards out of 10 lizards. 6. I'm giving this, I think it's a solid 6. A lot of good material with so much of the vibe taken from the best decade of all time in music, the 90s. Some of the modern pop stylings of the music do kind of grind on my old man millennial senses. It can be a bit sterile in places for such a creative album release and such a creative artist. Sometimes it just sounds like this really weird artistic person is, just having generic rap beats put underneath his weird music. And, sometimes, and I know that not everything needs to be rock and roll, but sometimes I wish that there was a little bit more guitar work in this, or a little bit more creativity on the instrumental side. Doesn't have to be guitars, but maybe the music could be a little bit more interesting, whereas the visuals and the vocals are taking us into outer space and making us do crazy weird videos. Maybe he could focus, still do the visual craziness, but maybe focus a little bit more on the instrumental music itself. It does seem a bit cheap in places, a bit kind of just thrown on top of his really creative lyrics and really creative vocal performances. He sounds incredibly like Rivers Cuomo. He sounds incredibly like the Beastie Boys. He sounds incredibly like the Strokes. It feels like he's really channeled those voices in a really good way. I would like to hear him singing, like really trying to sing something epic and powerful. Again, I know that's not really his thing, but it would be interesting to see what his vocal range is, or if he has a vocal range. You don't really get to hear it on this record because this is not a night at the opera, right? This is Ugly is Beautiful, and I agree. I think Ugly is Beautiful. Let's see if I got any final thoughts for you. In a sonic experiment like this, like I said, I do tend to lean towards the guitar-oriented things a little bit more. But as I talked about earlier in the video with Corey Taylor has been talking a lot about his new solo album. You know, he's not saying rock is dead, which I'm really glad he's kind of switched it up a little bit, but that genre is dead. And I do hear that. You just hear everything is streaming and bleeding into one big music genre, but that doesn't mean it all has to sound the same. And maybe Oliver Tree could really stand to branch out musically. If not with the guitar, maybe with the keyboards, the synthesizers, whatever. So Oliver Tree might just be the next forest of musicians that are sprouting through my brain. Wacky groovy with the Cleopatra and Stepfather. Stepfather, the sun is drowning in the flood. Yeah, 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 yeah. Last night she said, I'll never gonna feel so well. Maybe it was me that was effing up. Anyway, this has been, Oliver Tree's 2020 album, no CD copy, Ugly is Beautiful, giving it a 6 aliens out of 10 aliens. It's a pretty fun ride, but it does seem to be lacking just a little bit of something to take it over the top and make it extremely interesting, whereas now it's just sort of, it is a novelty. But maybe I feel like he does have the potential to take that novelty to the next level. And he is actually inspiring me to make some more creative moves in the future of my career. Maybe get some, just make some extra weird music. So, I got to give him props just for being weird. We need more weirdness like this. Or not like this. We need more weirdness that's all completely different. So if you guys like Oliver Tree, or if you've never heard of him, check him out. Check out Anthony Fantano. Check me out, and check yourself out. So we are doing all kinds of stuff on this channel. So please like and subscribe. Help a brother out. I've got 7 subscribers. So please. What? Hold on. What? What are you saying, person from the kitchen? You gotta stop. I'm rolling. I'm on the camera. I'm on YouTube. You want me to stop? You want me to stop filming? I can't remember all that. That was a good take. That was one take. I want you to get out of my house. Just get out of my house. No, making YouTube videos is more important than you. Get out of the house. They won't get out. They won't get out. Stop pressing the button. Stop pressing the zoom in button. I'm not looking at the camera. This is not a joke. I'm not pretending that there's someone in the kitchen when there's not. Hey, buddy. Ugly is beautiful. When can I start moving? Are you gonna? Can you please? Hey! Can you yell cut? Yell cut so they know you exist. The person in my kitchen is not going to yell cut. If you press the zoom button one more time, I swear. We're going to have to film the Oliver Fantano video all over again. All over. 6 lizards out of 10 aliens.